Okay, let's try this again. I wanted to go get the disco thing.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, so I'm supposed to go all the way at the end and then wait long enough, and then the doors will open, it looks like.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Wait. Oh god, I almost fricked up again. Okay. So now what we do is we wait until these are open. There we go. Now we get to press the light bulb and get the secret disco thing. Hey! That's weird. Your name glitched so badly. Your name turned gray. Weird. Hey! 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 Super secret bros. Nice.
No, he refused to believe it.
That's
he
great.
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay, we got that. Now let's enter the door on the
to
right.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Hello.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Hi,
Perhaps he
Jelly.
wanted to stop by the
What is
employee
happening?
lounge
This
first,
sounds
just
boring.
to admire it.
Ah, yes, the lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But
Okay.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Did he? I don't think so.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Now we're gonna get on the catwalk.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has
Come
been...
on.
What?
There we go.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
So the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through
Blue
the
door.
red door.
Blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked
And the
through
blue
the
door
red
is behind
door.
me.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to
Okay.
know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Yeah, that's
Well, don't
freedom.
let me
That's my
stop you.
choice. That's what you keep telling me, that I have freedom. But you keep telling
You
me
see?
to do
There's
shit.
nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This
What
already
the
feels
fuck?
leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
What if I go through these doors? I'm curious. Let's go through the left door.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
Please rate
Would
your
you say that the game
experience.
benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest.
Yes.
I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, It's instinct, mostly. A calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based
Feeling
on the
in
data
your
from
soul?
my previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Let's go on the right.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Competitive leaderboard? Not really.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Imagine trying to 100% Stanley Parable. Yeah, I don't know how.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think
I see.
will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So
Yeah,
why don't you give
God.
it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
What?
Be sure to
Does
keep
it
notes on your
actually
experience.
work? One achievement is stop playing for like 15 years. Who the fuck? You just have to have this game on in the background for 15 years? I'm not playing for 4 hours. No. This is not Cookie Clicker Simulator. You could probably write an AI. You could probably have like a whole separate computer just for Stanley Parable, have it run for 15 years, and have an AI set it to left to like be here and then left click for 15 years. That's interesting. I'm not playing for 4 hours. Goodbye.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it
You have to
because
close
hate
the game and
babies or
stop
purely to
playing?
spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
Oh, stop! Oh,
It's
stop
over.
playing Stanley Parable for
Thank you
15
playing.
years. Not,
Your input
not
was
playing the baby
extremely
game for
valuable.
15 years.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game
Oh
I
my
had
God.
absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough?
Oh, that's funny.
Will it ever be enough?
I forgot
I'll
this
say
was a
this,
thing.
I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work
Lovely.
of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
I'm gonna be locked in here, aren't I?
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Diamond.
Everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Mining. Well, how am I gonna mine? Do I play Minecraft? Oh, I go out here. They
My,
made
it looks like it's going to get a bit
Minecraft.
dark. Have you brought a light?
I can't. He put me in
Oh,
frickin'
no,
Minecraft.
This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear.
Did I hear an
Something
Enderman?
that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Skeleton, spider, zombie. Needs time to the house. Oh my god. Bruh. I just finished Portal.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh my god. See, I remember some specific things about this, and it was mixing with my memory of the Stanley Parable. That's what it was. Oh my god.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
Oh my
I
god.
really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough.
Almost like
So,
taking
why don't
video
you
games
get
from the
cozy in
computer.
this room, and if you have any...
Oh, okay. Work in progress. Anything over here? Nope. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. We're now in a horror game. With endless rooms. Oh god. I can't see shit. Wait. Oh. What the hell? Where am I supposed to go? Oh god.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
That's not weird. Alright, that was an ending. This is different. Loading font bollocks? What the hell? So I have to press SV underscore cheats 1.
Stanley, this is me being serious. In fact, this is my serious room. It's where I come to be serious. That table is the most serious table I could find. I looked at many, many tables, hundreds of tables. It's possible I looked at over 1,000 tables. I honestly don't know. The specific number isn't as important as the understanding that of all tables I looked at, this one is the most serious. I relate this story to impress upon you the extent to which this is the most serious room I have, which is why I brought you here. You just tried to activate server cheats, which of course runs the risk of breaking the entire game. You've got no respect for the strict order of scripted narrative events, and I just can't have that. It's time to get serious, Stanley. No jokes, no games. Outside of this room, I might be more tolerant of those things, but now we're in the room.
The room.
Which is why I'm subjecting you to the most serious punishment I can think of. 100 billion trillion years standing here in the serious room. Perhaps after that, we can talk about the severity of your actions and whether you've learned anything. But until then, serious room, go.
Hi, Mark. Okay.
Whoa, did we not have the talk? Are we not in the serious room this very
Joe.
moment? Did I not tell you how many tables I looked through? I'm going to be conservative and say it was somewhere in the tens of thousands of tables. Any reasonable person would say I spent an absurd amount of time doing nothing but looking at tables, and I genuinely considered each one too. I took a hell of a lot of notes. I kept the notes in a different room. That room is less serious than this one. It's more of a notes room. Again, the point of this story is to convey how serious I feel this cheating issue is. And I'm sure you'll agree with me once you've fulfilled your new punishment. Infinity years in the serious room. I generally have trouble reading human emotions, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you're devastated by this crippling new punishment.
Oh, no.
Well, you should be. It's the most serious I could think of. Can you get more serious than that? No, you can't. Don't try.
Okay.
Still no effect. The problem is clearly the serious room. It isn't serious enough.
It's enough.
That's on me, Stanley. I apologize. I'm going to the store to look through more tables. Hopefully I find one that conveys how wrong what you're doing is. Now, where did I put those notes?
Nothing. Nice. So if I press escape, okay. What the fuck is this? This never happened before. What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What the? That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Oh, this looks different. Ooh, that was different. There are a few more. There's one more ending. I remember.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I lost the game. No, you must also. God damn it!
Just to admire it.
Why you do this to me?
Wow. Yes. This room.
So there's two endings when you die. You could be here,
Incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
right? And then before I just jumped off from there.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
So
wrong foot here.
what I could do now is die.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
There's the
Good
platform
job,
one.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay, I want to get that whiteboard ending as well. I want to get that blue room again. If it shows up, come on. Come on. Bruh. Might take a while. In the game again. I'm gonna keep going until I get it. This may take a while. I hope it doesn't. Because before, I played this game for hours and hours. And I only got the blue room once. See, okay, there's the small hallway again. That's not what I want. Come on. Here it is. Yay, we got it. So I can go in 426.
What could it mean?
Welcome to the
Stanley
whiteboard
decided
ending.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Yay!
missed a memo.
The whiteboard ending. We did it. Console bark. Cool. Now we're gonna go do my
This was
favorite
not the
ending,
correct
which is
way to the
choice.
meeting room, and Stanley knew
The
it
choice
perfectly
ending's
well.
my favorite.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That was by complete accident as well. I
Stanley was
just
so
pressed
bad
E
at
by
following
accident.
directions, it's
And the
incredible
game
he
was
wasn't
like,
5
haha,
years
hee
ago.
hoo.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This
Her,
is
you
it,
say?
Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh,
Here it
goodness.
is.
Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Uh-huh.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
That doesn't even happen.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Ooh, instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
Oh,
Which
God.
choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Practice. My math teacher isn't
Excellent.
real.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do
8
you make
choices a
more than
day.
8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah,
Perfect.
welcome back.
What the
You
fuck?
may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
I love this ending. This is my favorite. I can't go anywhere else. And I'm not
Now
even
that
able
we
to
know
die.
Your choices are meaningful. We can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Healthy person is supposed to get 8 hugs a day. I suppose real people make 8 choices a day. Yeah, your 8 choices are whether you hug 8 times. Homophobes don't make sense and therefore aren't real.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should I go to the door on my left or go right again? I'm gonna go right again.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Well, I went right. Oh well.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
I don't know why the narration just sucks.
What do I do? What do I
I mean, like, it like cuts.
I have to shut the game down.
Probably because of my computer.
I have to.
Everything is okay on the wall. Ooh.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Of course.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Yeah.
It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
There's a world outside Eli, so go and take people.
Exactly
Oh my God.
as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All
Exactly.
right.
Go out and date people.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go right again. I don't think it matters.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Yep.
Behave exactly as
Stanley would.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the
I'll do this part
first.
again. Wait.
I'm quite sure you'll
Does
be
it
up to the
change if
task.
I
Just
only go
follow my lead
left?
and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now let's go left. Probably not. Yeah. I don't think it does. But yeah, interesting.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Tips for not getting fired. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively. Resent coworkers not supporting you more. Nice cycle. Aw, I can't even open the broom closet. Oh, I can't even go down. My choices are now limited.
Upstairs to his boss's office.
My choices are limited now. I'm supposed to be a real person with my own autonomy and real choices. I'm supposed to be a person that makes choices, and they're not even letting me make choices. This is different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
Exactly.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
Isn't this the original?
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions.
This was like the original design of the office, wasn't it?
He had seen it on his boss's computer just last
Stanley
week.
was stoned.
Night
No.
Shock 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out.
Night Shark
Stanley had been
115.
trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. No. Please clearly speak it to the receiver. I don't think it's gonna work. It's not.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Let's try this again. Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Nothing.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it.
Fine,
But
okay.
you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows
You're
for
welcome,
his choices.
Stanley.
He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Hey, speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you cow.
Damn.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
That is the most gut-wrenching. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Play
What
the
could
game.
it mean?
Play the game once or twice so
Stanley
that the secret
decided to
door
go
to the
the
boss's
meeting.
room is already
Perhaps he
open.
had simply missed a memo.
And you have a shorter start. So I have to play the game. I have to go through the game like twice.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So I have to
Feeling a
complete. I have to
wave of
complete the
disbelief,
game in 4 minutes.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley was in such a rush to
There we
get
go.
through this.
Maybe I can restart right now. Actually, I don't have to complete the game, but I just have to go through this part. I hope
Feeling
so.
soothed and
Okay, now let's try this again.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh,
Okay.
hey, look, it's a new passageway.
Okay,
Kill
I need to.
surprise.
I lost time. So let's try this one more time. Perfect.
Here's the door.
Just go. Thank you. Come on.
When for years,
Ugh,
it had
this
never
this
occurred.
wastes
This
the whole
question
minute.
would not go unanswered for long.
This wastes the whole minute.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with
Come on.
television screens.
Come on.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
Oh, now I do it. Come on, game. I can't jump. That's the problem.
Each bore the number of
Ah,
an
wrong-
employee in the building.
wrong thing. Okay.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to
Oh.
images on a screen.
I am.
And
I'm on the ground. I don't think I was supposed to be here. Whoops. Don't pause. Yeah,
All
no,
of
I
his
didn't
co-workers
pause.
were
That was the
gone.
thing.
What could
No,
it mean?
it should have shown
Stanley
it should have shown the
decided to go to
achievement already.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
I
memo.
think it's because I did not get past the catwalk in time. Remember that one, the light bulb, the one I was having the most trouble on?
Two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I think it's because of that. What I can also do is
there
wait
was not a
for.
single person here either.
I could
Feeling a
be
wave
lucky
of
with
disbelief,
getting
Stanley
a certain
decided to
room.
go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, the achievement should show you right when you get
Here's
the ending.
the door, just
Right when you
go.
step out, it should show you that you got the achievement. So I think I have to like be really quick with the catwalk. I think that's my issue because I wasn't quick with the catwalk.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I have to be specific. I have to do it at an angle, which sucks.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
Like,
horrible secret
here.
did this place hold?
That.
Stanley thought
There
to
we go.
himself. Did he have the strength?
Did we say wait for
find
it
out?
to reset? Yeah. This time it
Now
definitely
the
will.
monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley,
Don't miss the catwalk? Oh god, I almost
the
missed it.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom,
There.
this
Okay,
mind
I got it.
control
We
facility,
got it.
It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Come on.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machine...
See, I also looked at a tutorial and they don't get the narration. The narration's what kills it.
blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Come on. Yes,
Stanley
we
felt
got
the
it.
cool breeze upon his skin.
Yes, I got it.
The
I got
feeling
speedrun.
of
Speedrun
liberation.
achievement.
The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.